Yeah, so I'm just sitting here. I'm like so irritated, damn near a little devastated. I'm just gonna hope for the best, is what I'm gonna do. It's like, man, taking a break from the biblical text is just like killing me, but it's just also freeing me come up like almost like at the same time right now. I was sitting here and I'm going through, like I said, some of these cards or whatever that I ended up getting. And it's like this whole thing, these three hearts, these three things, like from the little, was it the four of something cups or whatever? I can't remember what that was that we pulled earlier from that new deck. But it just had me thinking, because I had to see things on this scale, and then I had to see things on a larger scale, right? So again, what there's like a displacement. So people realizing what kind of power again some of us may possess. So again, when that's the case, then there's some sense of like a net, a snare, a catching, a something. I feel like I sense here, and I hate being the bearer of bad news. And I hate being the one that has to see it in that light and in another light. But when these three cards, okay, so I have these cards that came out. I have a little whole spread over here that I've been just sitting on and studying on for a minute, right? And then I went ahead and pulled another little hand, and these are the three cards that came out, okay? So again, upside down, okay? This, uh, what is he? The nine of wands, okay, in reverse, okay. It came in reverse, and it almost like made me think, like, again, like I always, either I or someone else has offended someone else, and someone else doesn't want something to do with somebody something. But I really also think that this is like the way back deep something, the soul of a man that I can't see, that's been being shared with someone else in a dark practice, right? Someone's dealing with the moon and the sun, right? Someone that's dealing with the moon and the sun. And the moon is aware that the person is dealing with the sun, but the sun is not aware or just became aware that the moon is dealing with, you get what I'm saying? So it's almost like these couple of days have been, pushed. I've been like pushed away from home, but also knowing that a lot of this pushing has to do with, some hating ass females within certain communities that would rather see anybody in my place than me. So still away from home, taking time, and also knowing it is some obsessive, compulsive, controlling masculine energies that would not have it any other way than to have me in their grace, in their control or whatever, right? So again, the wounded warrior is represented, I feel like, the cross. The wounded warrior, I'm so worried about dying on the cross, right? But the wounded warrior, is wounded, so they're not really fighting a battle like that, but they are fighting, this particular battle. Even recovering, what I'm saying, from whatever, and then still having like these symptoms or whatever. But at the same time, I don't know why it's felt like somebody is coming in now. The swoop is about to be done, right? So it kind of feels like, again, it's gonna be like a situation where everything is going to be swept up for me from underneath the rug. It's almost like a situation where this person and that person has taken everything from me. Like this person taught maybe this individual, maybe my cross, or again my soul mate that I've been with for 30 something years, the rules of the road or whatever, right? So this is maybe going in the 5D, this is going in another dimension, this is going on somewhere, and it's going on behind my back, so I'm never knowing. So when I'm feeling like, why do these girls, why is these feminine energies coming into my energy, why they know so much about me, why this, why that, why that, I'm not knowing possibly that the closest person in the 3D to me is connected to these two feminine energies. And I'm thinking it's impossible. I know this person. It's impossible. It's impossible. But if I do know one thing about this person, money and saving it and money and whatever is very important. So again, and even though I'm not the type of person that asks for much of it or to be nosy in bank accounts when being an at-home mom and everything like that, which again could have been a problem of mine. But again, so it's funny how everybody trying to claim to be like I'm this gold digger or could be a gold digger when again, do you see what I'm saying? Like it's nothing. My dad is decent. Who I was with was decent, and who the fuck I'm gonna be with gonna be decent. So it's just like and then I'm gonna be decent, right? So, once I get, like I'm about to be decent. So it just, and again, I feel like I've always been abundant or decent. I just feel like it's time for payback for whatever the fuck been taken away from me, and somebody don't want to give it back. So they gonna be building something else with somebody else and running off with that shit. So I got not even trust issues. It's just I'm sensing something here, and I'm sensing like, what is this now, shit? Okay. Is this, what I'm saying? Are we talking like vassals that are being used by other entities and energies or whatever? How much, like hold on, when you are on the phone with, say, the bank or whatever, and they want you to record your, they want you to repeat your social security number and all these numbers and everything. I'm just somebody that always think it's very uncomfortable because I'm thinking about who listening, what's going on, how much do these people know, whatever. If I worry about people thinking that they know something and going off to do something with somebody, and also again, you try to hurt me, you try to take from me, and then you end up getting in a fucking snare, and nobody got nothing. So you left me the one delivering all your fucking children for something or some thing that was sold to you, some idea or something, and you don't even like. It's a sense like this. And then now we got this vid going around. You go end up going in the hospitals. You know what I'm saying? We know it's some funny shit like that. We already saying stay out the hospitals. Don't really bring your people up in there unless you really have to, right? But at the end of the day, I feel like somebody has unnecessarily went there today, and I felt like either this is two things because my life is just that fucking crazy. Either this person is going into the hospital and they not coming back out because they is not gonna be coming back out because okay. And this could also have something to do with also they're not gonna be coming out because somebody don't want them to come out. And they know that again, I'm not aware of all the things and all the outside accounts and these things that could possibly be going on. And so what? That leaves room for some robbers or somebody else to come in and take. That leaves for, because I keep hearing the widow. So it's like, you're going to have to go back in the Bible, Shalonda. Just go back in there and go and look at what it's talking about, the widow woman or the poor woman or whatever. Because these cards right here just kind of just hit me in my motherfucking chest. Okay. So again, this is at least, this was the only person in the 3D that could be possibly protecting me is now about to be going into the hospital for you know what. Okay. Now my baby at home, I'm away right now. You see what I'm saying? This shit is about to get crazy. So I was just sitting here listening to Luther Vandross, Love Won't Let Me Wait. I was crying to that song the other night, and I was thinking, okay, it's beautiful, but there's something very dark and not so beautiful about it. And the whole part about, the morning sun, right? Until I see the morning sun. Now we know morning is like mourning, like you're mourning something. That's why I say grand rising instead of good morning, because I don't want to be mourning shit, and especially not nobody's death. Okay, so we're talking about morning sun, and it said until what creeps in your window, right? So this made me think like, hold on. Low key, what we talking about? What we talking about? Like, it's just making me think again. Now that the wounded warrior now is about to be, I don't know. He might be only in there for. I don't know how they operate right now when it comes to this. I don't know how if they're making people stay in, if people can have visitors and things like this. But the thing, you won't do that shit to me because again, like I said, this is either some kind of great escape. You see, Because some other love that I'm not aware of, or that maybe I'm coming aware of, is that, but it's almost like, hold on, like when we did the video a long time ago, and I told y'all when they said about whatever happened with Michael Jackson, that, it's like a trickster energy right there, right? And that um I know I seen that car with him leaving the fuck out that hospital. You know what I'm saying? Like these are the kind of videos we used to do on the channel or whatever. So again, like I said, it's kind of like a trickster energy, as if this person is running off with one of my arch enemies that hate me, that I just found out that don't like me, that been going against me, that probably been going through all my trust and all these other fucking things that got to do with me and my family. That's why they found this person. This would be the only way that they could be able to get this person to betray me, unless this was set up since a child, right? Because I'm thinking about a girlfriend of this boy, this man that I've been with all these years since I was 14 years old, and I'm 40 something. Okay, there was a girl he was with before me. I think she was Haitian. Go figure. New York and Atlanta. Look it to me. While they trying to talk about what I look like. So it just so happens that the borders is open, is affecting me and others that are American, right? But the people that is coming, so this is a Lord God or somebody that's a fake God that's in charge with the Biden administration that is allowing these people to come in because it's they fucking people. So when he say, I'll bring my children from afar and I'll tell the North and the South, the South not to hold back and the North to give them up, okay? And this is making me think about judgment here, okay? Hold on one second. This is making. Hold on. This is making me think about judgment here. The judgment card with the three people in the family getting pulled out of the graves and the horn or the trumpet being blown. All right. So again, this is also. Hold on one second. Could be something important.